Sports page with the Orlando Sentinel and FM 96.9 The Game's Mike the Bulldog Bianchi
on JRR.
Bulldog Sports page brought to you by Kaufman and Lind Injury Attorneys. Good morning, Mike Bianchi.
Good morning. Happy pre-4th of July to you guys. Since we won't be on the air tomorrow, I wanted to wish you a happy Independence Day.
Back at you, doggy.
All right, let's start with big news.
Are you doing any boating tomorrow?
No, the boat club I'm a member of, I waited too late, so all the boats are taken tomorrow.
Man, that's a shame, because I would have loved to have gone boating with you.
I know you love boating.
Yes.
The Magic love Jonathan Isaac is who they love. They re-signed Jonathan Isaac. They actually renegotiated the final year of his contract next year, which wasn't guaranteed, by the way, because of injury issues. Well, I guess they like what they saw this past year. He stayed healthy, played the second most games of his career. They renegotiated J.I.'s contract, 5 years, $84 million. J.I.'s making. I think the Magic were influenced by J.I. getting the Mikey Award for Comeback Player of the Year on Friday.
Definitely.
So that's probably why they signed him to this big deal. It's actually a good deal for the Magic, I think. 5 years, $84 million. Jonathan Isaac, one of, if not the best defensive player in the league. He can shoot the three-point shot. They're actually getting him 5 years, $84 million. That's about $16.8 million, $17 million a year, which is essentially what he was making on his rookie extension contract. I think this is a good deal for the Magic if, of course, J.I. stays healthy. What do you guys think?
I think so.
Back to your Mikeys, that was the first time I got to see him speak in person, and I had to tell you, I have a whole new, even bigger appreciation and respect for him than I did before, going all the way back to when he stood when the rest of the league kneeled. Right. And I think if you had more players like him with his attitude and demeanor in the NBA, they might broaden their fan base even more.
I agree 100%. And for the signing, maybe it's that I'm jaded because of what Pat just said. Big fan of the guy, but I think it's great.
Yeah, who else is coming back? Mo Wagner. He's also getting a new deal for the Magic. 2 years, $22 million. Of course, they were going to bring him back. He was a fan favorite. He's Mr. Energy coming off the bench. The opponents hate him, but Magic fans love him. So, yeah, I love this. So, the Magic's roster next year is essentially set, except for Markelle Fultz. I don't know if they're going to re-sign him, but the only real addition they've made is Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Is that enough for them to move up the Eastern Conference standings? I don't know. I think the Magic are counting on Franz Wagner, the Franz, and, of course, Paolo Banchero and Jalen Suggs getting better next year with maturity and experience. So I think that's what the Magic are counting on. Not that Kentavious Caldwell-Pope's not a good addition. He is. But some other teams in the East have made additions as well, so we'll see how it plays out next season. Are you guys are UCF fans? Obviously, the media has the Big 12 Media Day is next week in Vegas. The media has made their preseason predictions for UCF. Of course, the Big 12 expanded this year. They lose Texas, Oklahoma, but they add 4 teams: Arizona, Arizona State, Colorado, and Utah. Where do you think UCF was picked to finish in the Big 12? 16 teams.
9th.
I was going to say 8th.
8th. Middle of the pack.
Taco.
Yeah.
There you go.
Middle of the pack, which means, I don't know how. UCF fans are a little bit spoiled, if you ask me, and have been since they went undefeated in 2017. But I think finishing middle of the pack in an expanded Big 12 in your second year.
Yeah, that's impressive.
I think that would show some progress. I mean, they finished the bottom half of the league last year. They were 3-6 in the league last year. I think if they could finish with a 500 record and maybe win 8 or 9 games this year, I think that would be progress. Don't you guys?
Definitely, no doubt about it. I agree.
Bronny James was introduced by the Lakers yesterday. J.J. Redick, the new Lakers coach, said Bronny, quote, earned his way into the league.
He was born to his father and mother.
Earned his way into the league. Do you think J.J. really believes that, or did LeBron make him say that?
Could you see if LeBron's hand was up underneath JJ's shirt, controlling his mouth?
No, I don't think that was a hand. I think he was above JJ with the marionette string.
Yes, yeah, similar effect. Yes.
So, anyway, so we're not going to be here the rest of the week. Orlando City plays. They play tonight. Actually, they'll be in Toronto tonight. And then on Saturday night, you know what's happened on Saturday night at the Purple Palace. Orlando City's not only playing a game, but Kaká is going to be honored as the first inductee into the team's. They don't call it the Ring of Honor; they call it something else. But Kaká going to be inducted into the Orlando City Ring of Honor. That'll be Saturday night when they host DC United. The Orlando Pride also on the road this weekend at Kansas City. Two top teams in the league, tied with the same number of points. Neither team has lost a game, so that's a big game. And NASCAR will be at the Chicago Street Course this weekend. I don't like the Chicago Street Course.
Do you remember, last year was the flood?
Well, yeah, not just that, but they're charging like the lowest price tickets like $250. I think they're trying to be a little too much like F1 in this race here.
$250.
NASCAR is not a hoity-toity event where you have, all these high-priced tickets and,
all these models walking around.
Yeah, I don't like it.
Speaking of F1, the F1 desk is at Silverstone, the British Grand Prix. This is one of the marquee events of the schedule, Bulldog.
Really?
I wonder if the F1 desk was open. I wonder who they would pick to win. There it is. I didn't know if it was available on Wednesdays or not.
I tell you what, it's open. Max Verstappen is tired of being held down by the man, and he's coming back. Nobody's wrecking him this time. First place, Max Verstappen. Count it, bet on it, do what you got to do.
Thank you, F1 desk. All right, Mike the Bulldog Bianchi, host of Open Mic on AM 740 and FM 96.9 The Game, and we're lucky to have him here for the sports page each morning on JRR. Brought to you by Kaufman and Lind.
Listen to Under Oath with attorney Jeff Kaufman every Saturday morning, 7:30 on FM 96.9 The Game. You can catch extended versions on your favorite streaming platform.
Lynch and Talk. Are always on demand.
Download their podcast daily on our free iHeartRadio app.
Get it now at WJRR.com.
This track